Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show has an NL East matchup. It's the Miami Marlins and the Washington Nationals. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Well, Singy, when you consider the top hitters' ballparks in the sport, this has got to be one of them.
I'll say this, pitchers have to stay with their game. They can't look over their shoulder and think, I have to be fine and perfect on every pitch. Continue to pitch to your strengths, and you'll come out of here with a good outing.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go. And today's starting pitcher, Cade Cavalli.
Well, Boog, something of interest to me is that this guy's really struggled when working out of the stretch, pitching with runners in scoring position. So the key for him is to attack hitters, try to get ahead in the count, and limit allowing runners on base. And if he can do that, I think that will help him to avoid those situations. Now, at some point, he's going to have to deal with them. And I think it's just one of those mental things that he's going to have to overcome.
Ready to go now? And now for the Marlins, Joey Wendell. That's a strike, and this one is off and running. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
And now here is Jose Iglesias. That to right. Slides for it, but it falls. Wendell rounds second on his way to third. Right past his coach, headed for the plate. He will score, and it's 1-0. Now he stops, and he's able to get back into third.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a lawn dart in there, and he found a way.
Luis Ariz stands in. Line drive. Oh, he gloves it.
That is it. The center fielder, number 2, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. 5th in home runs in the National League right now. Singy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots.
One strike.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
And a 1-1. And now 1-2.
If you're a guy that can only hit to one field, then you're really not going to be able to come through in clutch situations because pitchers are going to adjust. But because he's able to use the entire field, that's why he's so successful in these situations.
Here's the 2-2. Just a slow ground ball this time. And he picks it up and he'll put it in his pocket. The 2-2 on the way. And there's a ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Kicks and fires. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
That is it. The right fielder.
One down. Here's Mookie now.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
Move to first. Chisholm back easily. Swung on, belted. That's back. Hauls it in on the warning track. Runner tagging from third. He's in to score on the sac fly. It's 2-0.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back on the infield. Got to the spot. Turned around and made a nice catch.
And now it's Garrett Cooper up to hit. 7th in the National League in RBIs. Cavalli checks the runner. And he's back safely. In there for strike one. Chisholm off of first with 2 away. Out in front and foul to the left side. Throw to first, and he's back standing. The 0-2. Ball one there.
He wanted that fastball high and tight, looking for a strikeout. Just didn't locate it very well.
Move to first. Chisholm gets back easily. The pitch. Look out! And it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
I think he's getting hit whether he tries to get out of the way or not. That just seemed to be tracking him out of the pitcher's hand.
Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. And that's outside. Righty delivers. High fly ball out towards left field. And out of here. His 14th of the year. And they throw 3 on the board. It's 5-zip.
Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
And now it's going to be Brian De La Cruz. Dickerson under this one. And that is that. But not before 5 cross the plate, with the big blow being this 3-run homer. And the lead is now 5-0. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at the ballpark, and on the mound now, Yuri Perez. What do you have on him, Siggy?
Really labored his last time out. 4+ innings, wasn't able to qualify for the win, but fortunately got a no decision and didn't take a loss. We'll see if he can get in the W column today.
We go to the bottom of the first. Up now for Washington, C.J. Abrams. The wind and the pitch. Ball one, no strikes. And another ball. On a line, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
So man aboard, and now it's Luis Garcia. Perez picks over, and he's back in easily. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Nobody out, runner at first. Swing and a ball lifted left field. De La Cruz has this one sized up, puts the squeeze on it, and there's one away.
Batting third, the right fielder,
Joey Meneses digs in now.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
And first offering is fouled off. Now 1-1. Next offering upstairs. Good eye right there.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Righty to the plate and fouled off. The kick, the 3-2. On the ground, a second, might be two. There's one. And it's a double play to end the inning. One hit in the inning, but no one left. Second inning coming up from our nation's capital. Marlins 5 and the Nationals nothing. New inning getting started, and now the catcher comes up to him. Nick Fortes.
Nick Fortes.
Cavalli back to work. To the right side. And foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Singy wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff at the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Thomas hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting third base.
Here's Joey Wendell. He's 1 for 1, led off the game with a single. And he takes a strike. And it's fouled away. One down, base is empty. That one missing inside.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Swing, and he breaks his bat. Candelario. 2 up, 2 down.
Up next for the Marlins, the designated hitter.
2 outs, base is empty. Jose Iglesias will hit next. 1 for 1. He tripled in his first trip. That one misses. Ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
On the ground to third. To first. Out number 3. Nothing doing for the Marlins as they are unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Back here in Nationals Park, bottom half of inning number 2. Here's Lane Thomas. Here comes a pitch. Ball 1, no strikes. And that's outside.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
That one misses, and it's 3-0. And that's through there for a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Line drive, base hit.
Right there, he does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
The left fielder, Corey Dickerson.
Man at first. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Corey Dickerson. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. Pitch misses inside, and it's 1-0.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
Our umpire behind the plate, Jerry Hillsdale. High praise for Jerry when we talk to people around the game.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Boog. He's very straightforward, very consistent back there. So most of the time, you're not even going to think about him. That's a good thing.
Just missed. What about an umpire's height? How much of a role does that play in your experience and what the strike zone is like?
Yeah, I think it pushes the strike zone up a little bit, which, you know, as a former hitter, you like that. You wanted the ball up. You didn't want to have to deal with stuff down in the zone consistently.
Thomas on at first, nobody out. (3-1), and he couldn't come up with it.
Not the start to this inning he was hoping for on the mound. Now he's going to have to really dial it up against the bottom part of this lineup to get out of this jam.
And now it's Keibert Ruiz. And first offering is fouled off. No outs, runners at first and second. The next offering misses, and now it's even 1-1. Swing and a miss. The 1-2, and a ball evens the count. And that one is lifted in the air. De La Cruz on the move. Flashes the leather on the run and catch. One down.
Batting seventh, the designated hitter, Alex Call.
And here's the DH for Washington, Alex Call. In there, and it's 0-1.
Here's an opportunity. If you're going to get back in this game, you have to take advantage of this situation. This feels like their chance.
0-1 down. Late swing fouled off. The pitch. Good eye right there.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Next offering is fouled back. Two on, one out.
That's the ball. Outside.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
And here it comes. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. The pitch. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field.
That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early, stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
And now it's Michael Chavis. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Feed to second, that's 1. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We played 2 full. Marlins 5, and the Nats 1.
Yeah, you know it's me. You can't stop my shine. I'm just doing me. Yeah, I'ma take a pic for them all to see. Catch me on.
All set for the start of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Luis Arias.
Luis Arias.
Cavalli back to work. Hit hard, base hit.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
So a man aboard, and up next for Miami, Jazz Chisholm Jr. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Chisholm in his 4th year, 25 years old, and he's a former All-Star Game MVP. Next offering is in for a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed or away.
And that's too high.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Runner at first with no outs here. That one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And that one is inside. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Arise around second, headed for third. And he's got a double. Garcia with a relay home, and he's out.
Yeah, you're out.
And now it's Mookie Betts. Drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. There's a ball, and safe. It's a stolen base.
Well, maybe he thought he should have gone for a triple instead of a double and just decided, I'm going to take third this way. Definitely using his legs to his advantage right here.
And there's a strike on the outside corner, and 1-1. Runner on at third, 1 gone. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
The 1-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
2-2.
And now it's filled up. 1 away with a runner at third. On to Chavis. Now 2 away as they get a run across. And at the plate for Miami, Garrett Cooper. Cooper, a former All-Star, batting 6th in today's lineup. And he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2013. That's in there. 0-1. And the pitch is outside. Ball 1. Right-hander kicks, deals. So now 1-2.
1-2 to count.
That one to first. The flip to the pitcher covering, and that is that. So it's 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, no one left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Marlins 6 and the Nats 1. Back in Washington, D.C., bottom of the inning, and now it's switch hitting third baseman Jeimer Candelario. The wind of the pitch. That's through there for a strike.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
Bounce to the right, and that chance handled. Gathers and throws to first. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. 1 for 1. He led off the bottom of the 1st with a single.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Pitch is in there. Strike 1.
0-1.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. De La Cruz settles under it and makes the catch. 2 down.
Up next for Washington, the second baseman.
Now the number 2 hitter, Luis Garcia. He's 0 for 1. On the ground to first. Cooper takes it himself. Inning over. Nothing doing for Washington. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. And welcome back. On to the 4th. Now it's the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr. And the pitch. And a strike in there.
0-1.
And that's in for a strike. And a pitch. Foul ball, still 0-2. And a pitch. A rope into right, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Cade Cavalli won't go any further, and we'll be back with their first arm out of the pen after a quick break. Now on the mound for the Nationals, Chad Kuhl.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Brian De La Cruz, the next up for the Marlins. Next pitch is popped up. Chavis drifts towards it and puts the squeeze on that one. 1 away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
And here's the catcher, Nick Fortes. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. That's in for a strike. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
I think he surprised everyone in the ballpark, and especially the pitcher. Wasn't a great lead there, but when he took off, I think he caught him off guard. Nice job to get to third.
Witt takes his lead at third with 1 away. Swing and a bouncer. Gets it to first. That's it out.
Up next for the Marlins, the third baseman, Joey Wendell.
Now the third baseman, Joey Wendell. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. That one's in there, 0-1. There's a strike.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
Whips it to first. And that's the third out. Marlins leave 1. They lead it, though, 6-1. Welcome back. Bottom 4. And now the right fielder, Joey Meneses. The why to kick the pitch. They say it went.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. The pitch. Now one missed. Hit on the ground to the right side. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. And 1 gone to the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
Well, you want to try to protect the strike zone with 2 strikes there. And you see on that curveball, just sort of reached out, tapped it to put it in play. You want to do it with a little more authority so you have a chance to sneak it through. But just a pretty easy ground out right there.
Thomas stands in here, takes ball 1 low. That one's in there, and that is strike 1. Kicks and deals. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Dickerson batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. On the corner for a strike, and the count is 0-2.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
The 0-2. Swing and a miss. He swung over top of the curveball. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They trail it 6-1. Back Back here at the ballpark, ready now for the 5th inning. Now here's the Marlins DH, Jose Iglesias. The pitch. And a rope into center field, base hit.
He was all over that one. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Man at first, Luis Arias. The next up for the Marlins. 1 for 2. That hits the dirt. 1-0.
You know, these Marlins putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
And the 1-0. That one pushed to the left and foul. And the right-hander deals. In the air, left field. Dickerson makes the grab on the run.
Now back, the center fielder, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
And stepping in is the speedy Jazz Chisholm Jr. And first offering is fouled off.
Always tough to turn 2 on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something to hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn 2 quickly.
There's a strike. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Next offering is outside.
It's a good take.
Next one misses. Ball 2. The punch out there. And there's 2 away.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Cool with a move to first. Iglesias back in standing. Iglesias leads off first with 2 down to the inning. On the ground, right side, and that's just foul. And ball 1. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 2. And the righty deals. Pitch misses outside, and the count is filled up.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
So 2 down. Garrett Cooper, the next up for the Marlins. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
Can't find it here. That's 6 straight balls.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
The 2-0 is in for a strike. And that's in there at the knees. Two now. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Marlins strand a pair. They still lead it though, 6-1.
Trust me when I tell you, no exceptions to the rule. Bringing blessings when I move. Special, I'm an essence, I'm a...
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the catcher, Hebert Ruiz. The right-hander back to work. And that one is lifted in the air. Betts makes the grab, one down.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
Alex Call digging in for the Nationals. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. And there's a foul ball. And a pitch. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Fortes hauls it in, 2 away.
the first baseman, number 6, Michael Chavis.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Chavis now.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
First
No,
offering, and it
that's the
just
ball.
misses.
1 ball, no strike.
Now, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
Two outs. Pitch misses
That's the
there.
ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes. And down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Here's a speed threat, Bobby Witt Jr. And he deals. That one is absolutely belted back there. And that one is going to go. He flexes his power with that swing, his 2nd home run of the game, and they boost their lead. It's 7-1. Singy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
And now for the Marlins, Brian De La Cruz. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Wastes no time there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Nick Fortes, the next up for the Marlins. Fortes, 26 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2018. Swings through that one. 0-1.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
At the belt and fires. Got him swinging. Had him way out front of the slurve.
Well, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. You know, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
Wendell in now, takes ball one off the plate. Next pitch misses. Now 2-0. Line drive caught. Jose Iglesias gets a chance to hit now.
Really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field.
And the first offering is not close. Iglesias, a member of the 1,000 hit club, he joined the team as a free agent. Right through there for a strike. De La Cruz off of first with 2 away. Shoots a line drive single into right center. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
So 2 on with 2 away. And the batter now, Luis Arias. And that one off the outside edge. The 1-0.
Down, ball.
First and second, 2 down. That misses. 3 balls, no strikes. Jazz Chisholm Jr. next to hit for the Marlins. Left-hand batter waits. There's a strike.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very.
And this ball gets down. It's a hit. The throw in. It's offline, and he scores. It's 8-1.
Comes through with the RBI. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
So first and second with 2 outs. Jazz Chisholm Jr. the next up for the Marlins. That's in there. Strike 1. Two outs, couple of base runners at first and second. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there, and boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
One and 2 now.
Ball.
And there's a ball. Mookie Betts to bat next. Three-two now. On the ground, right side, Garcia. On the run, throw to first. And that is that. They put 2 on the board, 4 hits, no errors, but 2 are left stranded. 9-1 and 2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Marlins 8 and the Nats 1. Bottom of the 6th inning. Now batting Jamer Candelario.
The third baseman, Javier Candelario.
Perez back to work.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some guys. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse.
That's the ball.
Go after hitters and get quick outs. Well, these Nats just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
And it's even up.
2-2.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Counted full.
Next pitch is inside, and that's ball 3. That one 95 to finish him off.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
Abrams, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
1-0.
That one fouled off. Next offering misses. 2-1.
2-1.
The pitch. Outside.
You got a full count.
Line drive and puts the squeeze on it. That's out number 2.
Up next for Washington, the second baseman, Luis Garcia.
Now it's the second baseman, Luis Garcia. In there for strike 1. And that's outside.
1-1.
On the ground to third. Sends it to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. And the Nationals gone in order. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Back here in Nationals Park, we go to the top of the 7th. Now, Mookie Betts. Here comes a pitch. That one finds the corner. 0-1. Activity in the Washington bullpen. Carl Edwards Jr. up and loosening in the pen. Harvey getting cranked up as well. Kicks and fires. Check swing, but he went too far. And the count is 0-2. Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. Meneses makes the grab, 1 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Garrett.
Next to hit, Garrett Cooper. There's the strike. And a swing and a miss there.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Righty to the plate. And now 1-2. Got him swinging. And now Bobby Witt Jr.
No matter what, you're playing this kind of rival, take your game to another level.
There's a strike.
For a guy that's been swinging the bat well all game long, that was a pretty ugly swing right there. I'm sure he'll tighten it up on this next pitch.
Strike 2.
Well, 2 outs and a chance to put up a 0 on the scoreboard here, and that's not something that's come easy for this staff in this one.
The next pitch misses, and the count is 1-2.
1-2.
Swings through it for the K. Slider got him for strike 3. And the Marlins down quietly. And it remains an 8-1 game. And welcome back. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now it's the right fielder, Joey Meneses. The wind and the pitch. Swings through that one.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
Next pitch inside, and that's ball 1.
Well, that two-seam fastball is a great pitch from a right-hander to a right-handed batter. Just really teases the inside part of the plate, runs in on the hands.
Righty delivers. Battling here as he fouls it away. Here's a 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The pitch. Got him. And there's one down. So up next, Lane Thomas. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Fortes takes it in for the out. And there's 2 down.
Now got left field, Corey Dickerson.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Corey Dickerson. He's 0 for 1. And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-1. And here it comes. That one drifts inside. Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time. And strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
His eyes got big. He saw that changeup way out in front. Better to pull it than to get jammed on something off speed like that.
The next offering misses. Counts full, 3-2. Out towards left center. De La Cruz heading to the alley. Racing, makes the catch. And that'll do it. New arm out of the bullpen, Carl Edwards Jr.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
The wind of the pitch. De La Cruz in the box now. No balls and a strike. Next pitch is outside. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing and a miss. That's strike two. Bounce to third. Candelario on to first. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the eighth.
Now batter, catcher, Nick Fortes.
Now it's the Marlins catcher, Nick Fortes.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
In there, and it's 0-1. And a pitch. Now 1-1.
Outside.
And a count 1-2. Ground ball up the middle. Throw to first is in time. Out on a bang-bang play, but he made it close.
I love how guys at this level are able to slow the game down, whether it's in the batter's box or on defense. And right there, that was a good job of knowing just how much time he had. We talk about that internal clock. He was able to gather himself, get a good grip, and make an accurate throw across the diamond.
And now Joey Wendell. Ball one there.
1 ball, no strikes.
That's in for a strike. Now one missed.
What?
The 2-1. Fouled off. He was late. Two down. Can't connect on the curveball. Struck him out. Back in Washington, D.C. And now the switch hitting catcher, Hebert Ruiz. Perez still out there to pitch the 8th and working with a big lead.
He's been excellent, really on his game in this one. And at this point, he wants to finish what he started.
First offering misses the mark. Is there a debate to be had about shutting him down, maybe to preserve some bullets given the score?
Absolutely. When you consider over the course of a long season, guys putting a lot of stress on that elbow, on that shoulder, but you also have to pry the ball out of a hand of a guy like this because he's so competitive.
Hauls it in for the out.
Up next is Washington, the designated hitter.
Next is the designated hitter, Alex Call. And that's in there for strike one. Movement in the bullpen. Steven Okert getting loose out there. Scott, the power lefty, up as well. That's off the mark, and the count even 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. And now the count is even.
He missed the zone, but I don't think he missed his spot. That was a good pitch with 2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that was a really good job setting him up right there. Pitcher and catcher working together to finish him off with the fastball. And even though the location probably wasn't what he wanted, the sequence is what got the job done. Clearly late with the swing after seeing the off-speed stuff on the pitch before.
And there's a hit. And that extends the inning.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Jamer Candelario, the next to hit. First pitch, and he just misses.
1-0.
And the right-hander deals. That misses the zone. 2 balls, no strikes.
Oh, he's looking to try to finish off 8 solid innings out there on the mound. He's just getting to 100 pitches right now, man. It's been so impressive. He's been really good in this one.
The pitch. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Wendell brings it in for the 3rd out.
You see me, you see me, you see me, you see me. Me not bad talk, envy, not jealousy. Me not good feelings, wish bad on nobody. Me give thanks and praise for what God given to me. Me count me blessings by the twos.
We go to the 9th, and now here's the Marlins DH, Jose Iglesias. Edwards back to work. Just missed. Edwards, a 6'3" righty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a cutter, a curve, a slurve, and he works in a changeup. Next offering is in for a strike. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
So far, all we've seen in this at-bat are fastballs. Look for him to slow it down right here ahead in the count.
Next pitch in the dirt. It's 2-2. Next offering is fouled back. The 2-2. Short hop liner handled it short. Abrams tosses to first, and the leadoff man retired here in the 9th. And up next for Miami, Luis Arias.
Beautiful swing in his last at bat, opposite field knock.
First pitch, just misses. And another ball.
Not showing great command so far in this at bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here, or this could get ugly.
2-0 to count. Here it comes.
Here.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Next offering clips the zone count even at 2. Slow roller to first. Chavis. The flip to the pitcher covering. 2 up, 2 down.
The center fielder, number 2, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
2 outs, base is empty. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now at the plate. 1 for 3. And that one just missed off the outside edge. It's 1-1. Two down, nobody on. Hard hit, right side. Tosses to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. Nothing doing for the offense that time. To the bottom of the ninth we go. Top of the order, due up. It's the Marlins 8 and the Nats 1. So they turn to the lefty in this spot, Steven Oker. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Steven Oker.
C.J. Abrams digging in for the Nationals.
The shortstop.
The pitch. And that clips the inside corner.
0-1.
Next pitch misses inside. And that is ball one. Left-hand hitter waits. And it is 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And now 2-2.
Well, you put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
Two now. Got him looking. He's got to be frustrated with that call. Didn't agree with the call at the plate right there.
Book, in a game like this, that's just too close to take. It's a blowout game. Guys have been out here for a while. Umpires saying, hey, let's go. Cut it loose. Swing the bat.
Luis Garcia digs in now. That's in there. It's 0-1. And a pitch. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
That's the ball.
Pitch misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
1-2.
Miami's bullpen with some action. Matt Barnes up and throwing. That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
Now batting, right fielder.
Next to hit for the Nats, Joey Meneses. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
Garcia at first, 1 gone. And that one wrapped foul. One now. Good eye right
Outside.
there.
That's the ball.
And downstairs.
3-1.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Now batting, center
So
fielder.
next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Nationals, Lane Thomas.
Alabama's got a sweet sunshine. Jersey girls will teach y'all a good lesson. California.
That one catches the zone. That's strike
No ball.
1.
1 strike.
One out. Runners at first and second. Strike two.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
Kicks and deals. And misses
1 ball, 2
inside. Now fly ball to right center. Betts on the move. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. Out number 2.
The left fielder, number 23, Corey Dickerson.
Here's Dickerson now as the Nationals are down to their final out. It's in and out of his glove. Throw to first is in time, and that'll do it. The Marlins take this one in a blowout.
Well, this team was ready from the first pitch of the ball game, swinging the bats, scoring runs, just very aggressive. I feel like they set the tone, and that tone created a momentum that took them all the way to the finish line. Nice win today.
And this one finishes with a final of 8-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Couple ills, took a hit right up the field. Now I got to tell you how to flip it when it feel different when you listen to yourself. Not forgetting but forgiving. How you living is the wisdom in itself. Getting help, my attention and my callous never been in balance. It's a challenge when you're trying to come equipped with damage. Getting callous to what matters and you miss the pattern. How to manage your condition is the trick to catch it. How to handle what you're given is a different matter. Skip the magic.